Hey guys, Don Keating here. Just giving you another option here tonight. I just wanted to go over and do a quick video. Just give you an update on what's going on with the BitConnect token. It is at, just refresh it, make sure that the price is right, $52.34 per BCC token. I am trying to work up to my 20 or 21 BitConnect tokens so that I can make my next $1,010 loan. Just to let you know, I am invested, not just doing videos. I have $10,730 currently invested and made interest so far of $846.85, and that is with zero referral income so far. So just to let you know where we stand. I wanted to run through a Excel spreadsheet that I have. I did one earlier for $100 initial investment, and I wanted to do one now for if you wanted to invest more. But just to show you right now, if you do the $100 to $1,000, you will get just the daily interest rate, and you'll get your money back, your initial whatever loan amount you make, in 299 days. If you do 1,010, which I'm going to show you now, to 5,000, you will get the daily interest rate plus a bonus that's guaranteed at 0.1. You get your money back a little quicker at 239 days. Let me just see what the interest rate was. Here's the interest rate for the last 5 days, and then tomorrow's interest rate. So it does, I mean, it moves around. It's a real investment. It's not a certain, you've seen some of these fake investment plans that guarantee 1% or 2% every single day. Anytime you see something that's guaranteed an exact interest rate or an exact payout, I mean, that's just unrealistic. You have no idea what the market's going to do from one day to the next. That's why you can see right here they did make some, but they didn't make a lot of money. 0.03. There's days over 1%. There's like tomorrow's almost 1%. So I just want to use something that's realistic. So the last 30 days is 0.89. So in my calculations here in this video, I'll use 0.89 as the interest rate. Now if you come over here, I have this Excel spreadsheet that I had created. Some other people have Excel spreadsheets, which actually gave me the idea, but I did make my own. But if you put the initial investment here, which is in this case $1,010, and again the reason is so that you get the guaranteed interest rate. If you get over 1,010, you guarantee this 0.1 extra, which, you know, it helps out. Every little bit helps out. So if I put that in and the average interest rate is 0.89, so in this case it would be 0.99, because you'd have the average of 0.89 plus the additional 0.1, so you know where that's coming from. And I have the I just want to tell you, just in case you didn't watch the other videos, the initial loan, the minimum amount that you can make is $100. Once you have a loan, though, and you get paid your daily interest rate, you can reinvest. The interest minimum is only $10. That's what I have here. So the initial investment when you don't have an account is $100, but if you're getting interest, you're able to reinvest $10. So that's why it's a difference. So if you put in $1,010 as your first loan, you'd be making, and this is an average, of course, of 0.99. You'd have the 0.9 plus the extra additional 0.1 that's guaranteed. So I just want to tell you, I just want to show you exactly what that means if you did that and just kept it in. A couple of variables for this plan. This is without any extra referral income or any people joining your team, because BitConnect does have a pretty generous referral bonus plan. But this is if you don't like to build sales, you don't want to go into referring people or having people on your team, if you just want to have just the loan investment alone and just using that initial investment of $1,010, leaving it alone, and every day or every, whenever you can, when you get your interest rate, as soon as you have $10 or more, you would make the reinvestment in. So the first day you'd put in your $1,010, assuming this, you'd get 0.99% interest every day. If you're not familiar, that BitConnect does pay 7 days a week, so it is 7 days. Every single day you'll get your interest paid out daily, whatever that amount is for the day. So assuming the 0.99%, your interest would be roughly $10 for the first day. So 24 hours later, you'd have $10 in your wallet. It would actually be $9, just short of $10. That's why it's not showing your reinvestment. So then the next day, you would have $10 again. You would have enough to make a reinvestment. So you would now make your reinvestment, and that's why you see this changing now. So you'd make your reinvestment, and you'd have an additional loan for $10, also creating income. So instead of $10 a day, you'd be making $10.10 in this example. So that, just so you understand what's going on here. So you'll see immediately with investing the $10,010, you would start making interest of $10 at the interest rate we're using here the next day. So what you would do is just leave this money alone. Every time you got your interest rate for the day, you would just reinvest that over. So as you make these small reinvestments, you'll see this amount, which is your invested amount, go up. Every time you add a $10, obviously it goes up by $10, so you see it growing. So I just want to take you out 1 month. I just want to go out to 30 days. So at 30 days, your $1,010 would now be $1,340. You'd now be making $13.27 per day, and you'd be almost consistently every other day or every 2 days making, instead of $10 reinvestment, you'd be in this $20. You see these red $20 starting to come up. And as you move down, I'll move to month 2. You could see in this column here, those red $20 start to be the norm and start to be closer and closer together, where they start doubling up. And then now you got 1, and then you got 3 together, and you got 3 together again. What's going to happen here is this is going to keep growing. So this is basically 2 months, give or take. 60 days later, your $1,010 is now $1,800, $1,800. And now you are making $17.82 every day. Now, it starts out so, that compared to any other investment, making almost $790 in 2 months. I say that it starts slow, but compared to any other investment, that's actually really fast. If you had a savings account or even many investment plans, if you had a 1,000, let me see. Yeah, you'd be making almost 70% income, interest in that month. So, just to let you know, to keep it realistic, I say it starts slow, but it's really not very slow at all. 2 months later, you're already made $790, and you'll be making $18 a day, which is nice. But what happens is the effect of compounding interest. If you leave it alone and allow your interest to come over here and increase your loan amount every day, you will see. Sorry about that. Pick up where I left off. So 60 days as your $1,010 would be $1,800. $1,800, making $17.82 per day, and at this point you'd be able to make enough interest to reinvest $20 almost every day. But what happens with the compounding interest is that this just accelerates really impressively. Like, you're not even 3 months and now you're able to make $30 reinvestments per day. I just want to show you at 6 months, which I usually like to look at. Your 6 months, 180 days later, your initial investment of $1,010 is now $5,860. At the 0.99 interest, just shy of 1%, you're making $58.01 every day, 7 days a week. And that is 6 months later, which is pretty ridiculous, honestly. So we'll just keep going here. I want to show you at 1 year mark. At 1 year, 365 days, you're $1,010. Now, this is without putting any extra money in outside of the company. This is just taking your interest every day that you make and making those small reinvestment loans. Your $1,010 after 1 year at this rate here would be $36,270. You'd be getting paid $359.07 every day, 7 days a week. So you'd be making roughly around $130,000 a year income passively off of $1,010 invested. I mean, I think it speaks for itself, but just to show you, I mean, if you did this and left it alone for 2 years, I have this going out for 2 years. At 2 years, you would be your $1,010 again. This is without any referrals, without putting any extra money from your normal job or however you get money normally in. This is just putting $1,010 in. Every time you get reinvestment of at least $10, you'd be making a new reinvestment loan. After 2 years, leaving this thing alone, doing its thing, you would have your $1,010 would compound with interest to be $1,321,830. You'd be making every day $13,086.12 daily, which would be an income of $4,776,432. I mean, that really does speak for itself. I mean, people are worried about this company, but anybody that actually is invested in it gets paid every day. I haven't seen any videos or talked to anyone that's also in the company that has missed a payment or is upset about not getting paid every day. Everybody that's actually doing this is getting paid. Now, this is, again, without any referrals. BitConnect does have an awesome referral program where you get a percentage of anybody that you refer into the company. You would get a percentage of their loans that they make. That's not even including any of that. But honestly, if you can tell me, just like you're watching this video now, if you go to somebody that you know and say, I put in $1,000 to this company. I mean, even if this is a lot of money. If you were starting to get nervous and you started to pull out after a year, let's say you stopped and you just stopped and just left the $36,000 in there, and as the loans expired after the 299 days or 239 days, depending on how large the loan was, if you just kept the reinvestments in just to keep it up to the 36,000, if it still a year later was making an average of 1%, which seems pretty realistic based on what they've been paying out, it's pretty realistic. let's say you got nervous and you didn't want to keep reinvesting and you wanted to start taking money out. I mean, this is 1 year. Think about what you were doing a year ago. 1 year later, you could be making, I'm just going to guess, more than you're making at your job. I mean, I have what's considered a decent job, but $130,000 extra a month, a year, is a good income. I know I have people that listen to this stream from all over. I have a lot of people from India, and they, just from talking with them, I mean, 15,000 a year is a lot of money for them. Here, even in the United States, I mean, an average annual income, I think off the last census, was like 52,000 a year. So you're already more than double the average income with investing $1,010 and just leaving it alone and not doing anything. So it's pretty impressive. If that wasn't enough just to show you to do it, I mean, I don't know what it is, but I want you to join my team. If you like this video and you decided to join in, please join my team. I'll give you access to this spreadsheet that you can use to show this to other people that you might want to be showing this to, friends, family, whatever. And again, if you don't want to show it to anybody, that's fine. Just keep it to yourself. Do your investment and make your interest, and nobody has to be the wiser. But I think if you're like me, I want to kind of spread it to everybody. I mean, I've been in this almost a month, and I have nothing bad to say about them. I love it. I mean, I wish I had more money to put in quicker, to be honest. I got together the 10,000 as fast as I could, and I'm benefiting from it. But if you don't want to tell anyone, then don't. I mean, you'll still make what I'm showing you here if the average interest rate is 1% a month, or 1% a day, excuse me. But if you do, I just wanted to make it even easier, which I really shouldn't even have to, but I will, because I want to spread this around. If you join up under my team, my BitConnect ID is DonnieBoy8, which is below in the description. But if you join in my team and you make a first initial loan of just the minimum $100, I will pay you $5 bonus. If you make a loan of $1,010, which is what I'm showing you here, I will pay you back $50. Or if you make a $2,000 loan, I will pay you $100, and that's immediate. So as soon as you send me an email or a message letting me know you joined my team and you made your loan, I just need your whatever you used for your BitConnect login. I can check that on my team. I'll show you that in a video later about referrals and how that works, but I'll be able to check in my team to see that you're listed, and it'll show me your loan you made. And if you just tell me what your login is and I verify that you made the loan, I will pay you that bonus immediately. I could pay it out in BitConnect, which I assume if you're watching this, you're interested in growing your account. So I could pay it in BitConnect so you can make your next loan with it, or I could pay you in Bitcoin and you could take it out and do whatever you want with it. But join my team. I want everyone to spread this around. It's not hurting me by other people joining. They're making money on the automatic trading that they have. So if they have 10 people putting in $1,000 or 100 people putting in $10, it doesn't make any difference to them, and it's not hurting what I get paid out in any way. So please, don't wait, join up. I will be here. As you can tell, I am available most of the time. I don't hide my email. So please, if you do want to join, or if you do have any questions, message me below. I do kind of respond, usually pretty much immediately, but if not, within 24 hours always. I will answer your questions, help you out any way that I can. I'll give you access to anything that I use for my marketing and this spreadsheet. And I also have this Facebook group that I created, BitConnect Investing Club. Right here you can see the address, and it also is listed in the description. So please join us here. I don't know if we broke 15,000 today, but I'm sure we will any day now. We have 14,668. So people join, come and go, but we do try to keep this clean. So this is a friendly environment. Most people will answer your questions. You can message me here. I will answer here as well. So please, like I said, join up. Hope this video was helpful, and if you need any specific questions, I have other videos below. I did have a lot of questions about how to get Bitcoin, and I have a video below on how you can get Bitcoin in China, how you can get Bitcoin in India, and how you can get Bitcoin in the United States, and I think 32 other countries. So it's easier than you think, but you just have to kind of know where to go. Any Google search will kind of steer you in the right way, but I tried to find the best ways, cost-effective ways, because there is some places that you can go where they will charge you, you know, with the hype of everybody wanting to kind of get into Bitcoin now. I see some of the charges being crazy. Really, anything over 10% I would think is excessive, but I don't know. Every country's different. I use Coinbase here in the United States, and it's very reasonable. You pay more if you use your credit card or debit card, or if you, like I use both, but if you attach your bank account and it does auto draft, I think it takes 5 days to get the money from your bank account to Coinbase. But I think the fees are very reasonable, and I hear really good things about Gemini, but I have not tried them yet. But please, like I said, I am here to help, and I hope I hear from you guys soon, and I see you on my team. If you have any questions, contact me, and I appreciate your help.